All right, we're back again with this edition of Favorite Things, My Favorite Things. And this edition could be about my favorite thing, motorcycles. So, Jenny, fire away, man, because I don't know what could be my most favorite thing about a motorcycle, but I'm getting ready to find out, I think.
Favorite motorcycle color?
Ooh, let's see. Well, the first Harley I really had was multicolor. My first Yamaha dirt bike when I was 5 or 6 was red, but my blue one. I think the last 2 or 3 that I've had have been that dark metallic blue that Harley has. We put a little bit of petty blue accent on it. So I would say the blue. The blue is my favorite.
Favorite season to ride in?
Wow, man. You know what? I say it all the time. Fall. I like spring. I like when you're able to take that layer of heated gear off or start taking the long johns off. But the fall, man, when the leaves start to change and there's a nip in the air in the morning and it's just sleeve, no coat weather during the middle of the day, and then you got to put a coat back on in the afternoon. That's my favorite time. But, pretty much any time of year is my favorite time to ride.
Favorite brand of motorcycle?
Harley. I grew up a Yamaha guy, and I probably would still be a Yamaha guy riding dirt bikes because I just loved the Yamahas. But when I went when I started riding street bikes, there were 3 or 4 guys or 2 or 3 guys at the shop that had Harleys, and Don Tilley was working at Petty Enterprises when I was born in 1960, and Don owned Tilley Harley-Davidson, the Statesville and in Salisbury, and Don, when I got ready to buy a motorcycle, I called Don, man, and I've been riding Harleys ever since.
Favorite music to listen to while riding?
Wow, that's good because it changes. I can listen to everything from classical to the Avett Brothers and Americana. Listen to Marty Robbins. Man, Morgan and I, when we ride, a lot of times we'll listen to Marty Robbins and sing those old country songs that are about El Paso and Big Iron on his hip. That was another song. So I don't know. I think old country is probably the best thing to listen to.
Favorite model of motorcycle?
Wow. I ride a Road Glide right now. Listen, when I first started, you had to look good, man. You had to look good. You had to dress the part. My friend Click, we showed up to ride across the country, and man, I had a man crush on him. He looked like he stepped right out of a Harley catalog. Leather pants, leather boots, leather shirt, had the jacket, had the stuff. And then we got to Oklahoma, and it was about 15 degrees, and we stopped at a Walmart, and we had long johns and sweatpants and rain suits and everything. Eventually, you get to that point in any ride, and if you ride long enough, it doesn't make any difference what you look like. It's how comfortable you are. So I was riding a small bike then, riding a Heritage. But instantly, I was the youngest guy in America to ride an old man bike, a dresser. That's what they called them then. So I been riding a Road Glide. So I enjoy the Road Glide now.
Favorite helmet to wear?
That's a good question. My helmet taste changed. I kind of wear the Bell Classics now that look more like what I wore when I started driving a race car and what my dad wore, the open face. But on rainy days I wear a full face. Very rarely do I wear a half helmet, and I always wear a helmet. My dad told me a long time ago, you got a $2 head, wear a $2 helmet. AKA, always put a good helmet on your head. And I've always put a Bell helmet on my head. So my favorite helmets now are the ones that I ride for the charity ride. We have them painted up every year with a different logo and a little bit different look. So they're probably my favorites.
Favorite motorcycle you've ever ridden?
Wow, man. That's good. I'd have to go back to being 6 years old and jumping on that Yamaha for the first time, because that showed me what a motorcycle could do for you. It's hard to believe a 6-year-old can have a zen moment on a motorcycle, but I think I did. And I don't think I've ever ridden a bad motorcycle. I think every one's my favorite. I think every bike I ever got on, bikes and guitars are like, at my house they check in and never check out. I have to. It's a bad habit, and I have to try to break it. So Probably my last Harley will be my favorite one for right now until I get another one. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed talking about my old motorcycles and some of that stuff. And listen, if you want to follow us on the ride, follow us at Kyle Petty Charity Ride on Instagram, or KP Charity Ride on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Learn more about what we're doing. Help us out at camp. And if you got a motorcycle, come ride along with us.